Hey guys, it's Lexi. I have the Rose Girls Mario pre-order haul to share with you today. I am so excited for this pre-order haul. This is one of the Rose Girls launches that is just kind of like become an annual thing for me. This is actually my third year doing the Rose Girls pre-order, and I've started to like really look forward to it every year. There are always a ton of my favorite scents that I've kind of found throughout the years, like listed. So I always kind of stock up on my favorites. And there's also always some like really new fun ones to try. And I believe that she's been doing it at least for the past 2 years, where she does, Jenny, the owner of Rose Girls, does a customer kind of blend contest. And then all of the other customers get to kind of vote on what they want to see. So it's a nice fun like participation kind of a thing too. I just really enjoy it. It's all around a really great pre-order. So this year I did go ahead and pick up, like I said, some old like returning favorites. I did pick up a few that have been on her like order like list for like multiple years. Like I believe the 4 that I picked up that I've never tried were scents that were also offered like 3 years ago. I just never, it wasn't like my scent preference back then, and I think my nose has changed. So I have some of those. And I have, I think, 8 all brand new to me scents, and I believe also all brand new to the list this year in general. So I'm going to jump into it, and I think I'm going to start with the ones that I have tried, I've melted. I can give you guys my like post-warm thoughts on these, and these are the ones that I just love and adore. But before I do that, I do want to also share that it did come with a little like thank you for your order form. It says love your order, snap, share, tag on Instagram and Facebook. It has her social media where you can find her, the Facebook group page, which is what I suggest you follow to stay up to date. I'll leave that in my description below, as I always do with these vendor wax hauls, and her Instagram page as well. So it says XOXO Jenny, cute little camera, love that. And it also has she also gave me very generously a sample here in Jingle Bell Square. And Jingle Bell Square is pink sugar, crushed candy canes, and pine needles. So this sounds really good. It's funny because I mentioned things that I didn't used to like, and now I might feel like my nose is changing. I feel like I used to really not like pink sugar, and now I'm kind of coming around to it. Oh, and this is really pretty. This is definitely pink sugar heavy. And I will say, I personally have found that I enjoy pink sugar the most when it's blended with like a vanilla, because I think pink sugar on its own can definitely come across. Pink sugar is originally a perfume, so it kind of comes across as like a cotton candy type of perfume vibe. The peppermint is there, but it's not super, super strong. I think because it's like a candy cane instead of a peppermint, it's like more toned back, a little sweeter than like her peppermint oil, which is very strong and very good. And then the pine needles, I feel like I get subtly, but it's definitely not overwhelming. Pine needle. It's definitely mostly like a sweet mint pink sugar type of scent. So I'm sure that once this is like cured a little bit more and then maybe is heated up, probably that pine needle scent will come out more, but that one's very, very pretty. So I always appreciate the samples and love trying new things. And then, like I mentioned, I'm just going to start with some of the scents that I have tried before. So I'm actually going to go back to the first year that I believe that I ever ordered from the Mario pre-order. And I want to say that these 3 scents were actually, these 4 scents were all on that original haul that I did, which is so funny because thinking about it now, I'm like, it feels like forever ago. So I want to say that these were all on that one. Possibly it was just these 3 and the next one. But the one thing that I really, really love about this Mario pre-order is every year I feel like I find another favorite to like add on to my list for like, okay, next year for the Mario launch, like I want to make sure I get this one that was new to me last year, and then the 2 that were new to me the year before that I fall in love with. So my love for the Mario collection just keeps growing year to year, which is so fun. So I'm going to start with this scent, which is actually a repurchase for me from, like I said, the first year, I believe. And I didn't get it last year, but I wanted to pick it up again this year. This is Rainbow Road. It's lime jello, strawberry soda, and blonde moment. And it's been a minute since I've melted this one, but from my memory, I feel like I remember enjoying this one, but specifically enjoying it mostly for like a summer type scent. And I think that's probably what I'll hold this off for. I'm trying to get these snowflakes out. I ordered only snowflakes this year instead of the mini melter bags, just because these snowflakes are huge, and I definitely can make a lot of, I mean, at least 6 melts out of these for sure. If not, maybe even a little bit more. But anyway, this scent, Rainbow Road, is lime jello, strawberry soda, and blonde moment. Like I said, this is a fantastic like summer type scent. It's like really fruity. And I remember, I want to say that I kind of thought this reminded me of like Skittles when I melted it. Almost like a tart kind of a candy, or like a sweet, crunchy, like fruity candy is kind of the vibe that I get from this. Yeah, I'm excited to melt this one again. Like I said, it's been a minute since I melted it, but I just thought like it was so fun for like summertime. And I've been really, really good about using up my summer wax last year. I really only have like a smaller container of summer wax, so I thought this would be a good one. I'll chop it up so it's not a snowflake, but that's very, very beautiful. That is a repurchase. That is Rainbow Road. One that is a repurchase that is not a summer scent. This is Christmas Eve in Cookie Land. This has been a favorite for so many years now. It is an absolutely phenomenal scent. I think the majority of the wax community enjoys this scent. Well, probably only if you like eggnog, but if you haven't tried it, you enjoy eggnog scents, I would say this is like a scent that like I really recommend you do try, because I think it's just phenomenal. So the notes for this are eggnog, royal sugar cookie, monster cookie, marshmallow smoothie, and donut holes. This is just like the most delicious like eggnog bakery scent ever. I absolutely love it. This is the prettiest green snowflake. I love it. So gorgeous. I really, really enjoy all of like the extra like sparkles and glitter and colors and things like that. Like I think I'm opposite of like a plain Jane when it comes to wax. I can appreciate like the simplistic type things, but I love some glitter like this. Like this really gets me excited. And I don't mind the mess. Like I'm gonna dump the wax out anyway. So like I said, if you enjoy bakery scents, and specifically if you like that creamy, extra sweet, like eggnog type of scent within a bakery, it's just a phenomenal scent. I feel like everybody's probably tried that, I think. And then 2 scents that are like absolute top favorites for me. Like if I could recommend trying any scents from the Mario pre-order, it would be these 2. I feel like I've talked about these all the time, and they're still favorites. That's the thing about it. It's like I still love these, even though I've been melting these for years now. They're still amazing scents to me. So Moo Moo Track is birthday cake, banana cream pie, fresh picked strawberries, and marshmallow smoothie. This scent is an amazing banana. I know a lot of people have said that like banana scents can come off like Laffy Taffy or like runts, like a type of like candied banana. And this one, I feel like on cold, this one does kind of give me that vibe. But when you melt this, it isn't to me. Like this doesn't smell like that to me. It smells much more like a smooth, like creamy, realistic banana smoothie. And then you add in like strawberries, or like more specifically like a strawberry syrup. And it just smells like good. When you melt this scent, it really, really, I mean, it's very, very good on cold, but like this one really becomes something when I warm this one. I need to warm more of mine. I have a few backups now. I just wanted to get another little snowflake shape, but for another backup. But this scent is just so beautiful. And this is one of my favorite scents for like the summer, and specifically in July. I really like melting this scent. It's just like fun and bright and fruity, and just, it's really, really yummy. So that's Moo Moo Track. And then the other one, which I also really enjoy in like the summertime, even though the name is kind of more winter themed, it's Star of Wonder, Star of Night. This is Strawberry Euphoria and Serendipity. And her Strawberry Euphoria is a blend of multiple strawberry oils that she carries. And then Serendipity is like coconut cherry and whipped cream. So altogether, this, I've mentioned before, kind of to me smells like if you had strawberry jello with real chunks of strawberries in it, and then you put on like a delicious like homemade whipped cream on the top of it. This one is so good, you guys. Once again, like if you are a fruity fan, like a fruity scent fan, and you haven't tried Moo Moo Tracks and you haven't tried Star of Wonder, Star of Night, these two are absolutely phenomenal and also nice, like blended together. They're just so freaking yummy. This one is like delicious, like edible. Like I almost want to like eat this. It smells so good. It's delicious. Yeah, phenomenal scents. Honestly could not recommend those two more. So Moo Moo Tracks, Star of Wonder, Star of Night. The ready to ship, I believe that is including like all of these scents, not in the snowflake shape. I want to say that she said she's only doing mini melters for the ready to ship tomorrow. These are going to be available again though, and if you missed out on it this last time, I definitely suggest you pick these two up. At least just try them. Even if you don't like it, you can at least try these because I think they're amazing. Okay, the next one that I have is Thwomps. This is another love. This is another kind of like Christmas Eve in Cookie Land that's becoming like a winter staple scent for me. So Thwomps is pine, peppermint, sugar cookie dough, and campfire marshmallow. And it's funny because I didn't pick it up the first year because I definitely was not a fan of peppermint a couple years ago. It's my nose has changed. It's kind of like become something I've enjoyed recently in the past like year and a half, and maybe 2 years. And I always just avoided it. And then when I finally did try it, there was definitely a lot of hype around the scent. So I tried it because of that reason. And I'm very grateful that there was a hype around it because this is a phenomenal scent. It smells so good. This to me, I also picked up another scent here, which I'll kind of talk about in comparison, which I did last year as well. But this scent to me, it is like the most beautiful, like outdoorsy, like fresh, clean. It kind of reminds me if you were like hiking a mountain in the winter and you smell like the pine trees and maybe you're wearing like a peppermint lotion or you're eating like a candy cane or something where you have like a peppermint candy in your mouth and it's like cold and you smell like the trees and it smells kind of cold, like not just cold because of like the peppermint, but like almost like cold air. It's just a really, really good scent. And then when you melt this one on cold, you don't get a lot of the campfire marshmallow, but when you do melt this, the campfire marshmallow comes out and it adds like this sweet creaminess to it. And it's not an overly smoky scent by any means. It's just, it works really, really well together. So Thwomps is an all-time favorite scent. And that is Jenny's peppermint oil that I mentioned before. That's like very strong, but like very, very good. And even for somebody who I would say I'm personally very picky when it comes to peppermint scents. There are multiple different peppermint oils out there in like the vendor wax world. There's the Twisted Peppermint dupe from like Bath and Body Works. There's Jenny's Peppermint, which is like its own kind of thing, which is phenomenal. She also does like the Crushed Candy Cane, which is like a Bath and Body Works dupe, I believe. I know that there are other like peppermint stick scents that are like candy cane blends that are different. I mean, there's like, I'm sure like probably like hundreds of different maybe not hundreds, but there's a lot of peppermint oils out there. But personally, I have found that her peppermint, the one that Jenny carries with just peppermint, the thing that she blends with a lot of her other scents, it is one of the most well done peppermints because it comes across very realistic, but not overly sharp or headache inducing, which sometimes Twisted Peppermint can kind of do to me. It's almost a little bit like too, I don't know, sharp is a weird word for it, but it's almost a little bit too pepperminty. And this peppermint is definitely very pepperminty, but there's this missing component. There's like an extra sweetness, but it's not like a candy cane sweetness. It's its own, her peppermint is like very much its own kind of a thing. And it's phenomenal. It's so beautiful. And I really have found that I enjoy very specifically like her peppermint oil. It is so, so good. Okay, so one that I would kind of like to compare to Thwomps, which I also did in my last year's haul and in my last year's empties when I melted these side by side. This is Koopa's Christmas Carols. Very similar to Thwomps. It's soft pine, sugar cookie, snow powder, mint, and campfire marshmallow. So the only thing that really makes these scents different is that this one is a soft pine and the other one is just pine. I'm not sure if there is actually a difference in that, but this one's a soft pine. And Thwomps is peppermint, and this one is just mint, so it's not that specific peppermint oil. And then snow powder is not listed in this one, but it is listed in this one. There's a couple of things that are different. Camphor and marshmallows in both, and sugar cookies in both, except for this one is not sugar cookie dough. Thwomps is. Very, very, very similar scents. But obviously I picked up both, and I personally enjoy both of these scents, and I think that they're similar but just different enough that I could enjoy both. Jenny used to carry a scent called Snow Palace, I believe. I think it was called Snow Palace. I think that oil might be the snow powder and mint, because it's, like I said, a very different kind of mint. Like I said, both phenomenal scents. If you enjoy Thwomps, but you sometimes think it is a little too strong on the tree and too strong on the peppermint, and you wish it was a little bit sweeter and softer, then I would say you should pick up Koopa's Christmas Carols, because that's kind of what this one does for me. They are different, but they are similar. So if you have tried Koopa's Christmas Carols and you wish it was a little bit more boom, pow, punchy in the face kind of a scent, not that Thwomps is punchy in the face, but it's like much more like it hits you in a different way, then I would say go for that. So, I mean, personally, I love both. I think they're both fantastic scents. And also, I don't think I took these out, but these are just like the prettiest little snowflakes. This one is Koopa's Christmas Carols. It's like this gorgeous blue color with some pretty like green glitter. Jenny and her team did an absolutely phenomenal job of coming up with like these fun colors and the glitter that goes along with them. I just think she did an excellent job. And then this one here is Thwomps white snowflake with some like green and red glitter, very Christmassy. So beautiful. Honestly, love these both. Would definitely never take these off of my like Christmas Rose Girls Mario list. These will always be included on that list. So very, very great scent. Finally, this one is a repurchase from last year. This is a scent that I found that I really love. Another one that I feel like I will continue to purchase. This is Waluigi's Winter Carnival. And I want to say that this scent was one that was a customer creation last year. So shout out to whoever did this one, because I still am loving it very, very much. It's purple. It's got some red glitter here. So beautiful. This scent is absolutely gorgeous. I really love it. It's cotton candy, vanilla bean noel, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and candy cane. This one is like all of the things that I really love mixed together. So I've been really, really enjoying Cupcakes at Tiffany's, which is like a marble kind of cupcake toffee covered cupcake scent. So it's like a little bit of like slightly chocolatey, like creamy vanilla, delicious like cupcakey goodness mixed with cotton candy, which I love. And then you get the mintiness, which makes it kind of wintry. It's just so wonderful. Vanilla bean noel kind of mixes with the Cupcakes at Tiffany's, but this scent, honestly, you guys, is so, so pretty. And I just finished my bag recently from last year of this, and I was sad to see it go, but I knew that I had some more coming in. This is something I'll probably melt again in December this year, or January this year. We're in December. But it's just such a pretty scent. If you are like me and you love cotton candy, sweet, like cotton candy bakery scents, but you want something that's like cotton candy bakery, but make it Christmas, it's this scent. This is so beautiful. I love this scent. So that's Waluigi's Winter Carnival. 4 scents here. These are all scents that, like I mentioned earlier in the video, these were offered multiple years. Like, I think these have been offered every year since. I just have personally never picked them up, either because the scent preferences have changed, or I don't know, just I never thought that I would want to try them. But now this year I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give them a go. So actually, you know what, was this one available? This one might not have been. This one might have been new. Bibbidi Bobbidi Birdo. I'm gonna have to rethink on that. This one might have been new this year. I know that there was one that had jelly donut in it that was new and one that wasn't. So maybe this is new. I'm going to hold off on this one till after, but I know Warp Zone, Sherbert Land, and Go Tell It on DK's Mountain for sure were all scents that were offered multiple years in a row. So let's start with the Go Tell It on DK's Mountain. This looks like it is very, very pretty. The snowflake itself is green. It's got some like gold glitter on it. Very, very pretty. And this scent is Pine, Sweater Weather, and Vanilla Bean Noel. Oh, that smells really good. Yeah, I don't know why I never tried this one. I feel like I've been missing out because this is so pretty. I can definitely smell the Sweater Weather, which is like a Bath & Body Works dupe, which, does Sweater Weather have juniper berry in it? I think it does. It's a very sweet, like slightly masculine leaning type scent to me. And then I definitely smell the pine. It's a very similar pine to the pine that's in Thwomps. It smells like almost the exact same, like that type of pine. And then, what is the other one? Vanilla Bean Noel. I guess I can't really pick out that per se, but this is like a very sweet tree. It's a very sweet tree scent. Like that Sweater Weather scent is like a masculine scent, but there's also like a sweetness to it, which maybe is a juniper berry, I think might be in Sweater Weather. So you put this together and it makes a really delicious combo. That is Go Tell It on DK's Mountain. That's really pretty. I'm very happy I tried that this year. Another one that I know has been offered before, this is Warp Zone. And Warp Zone is Monster Cookie Fluff Puffs, Peppermint, and Vanilla Crunch Donuts. I'm like 80% sure that I haven't tried this one before, but watch me go back and see a video and be like, you did try that. I'm not sure, you guys. Maybe I did try this last year. I might have tried this last year, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. This is yummy. This has that delicious peppermint oil. And I know she said that in her ready to ship sale tomorrow, she has a lot of peppermint scents, which I've been like, oh, please no. Because like that is a weakness for me, is if I see a lot of like a peppermint blend from her now, because I have really been enjoying it. This is yummy. So this is like if you are a fan of like peppermint sugar cookie scents, this is kind of the same general vibe. But there's like, it's more creamy than cookie, because I think of must be the donut. I know the Vanilla Crunch, her Vanilla Crunch donut oil to me reminds me of like the sour cream, what is that what they're called? Sour cream donuts, which are like the donuts that are like really, really soft, like bready donuts with like the crumbly topping. That's what her Vanilla Crunch donuts oil reminds me of. And her Monster Cookie Fluff Puffs, I believe the fluff puff part of that is a marshmallow. So it's like extra, extra creamy, sweet vanilla-iness with her peppermint. This is really, really yummy. So not like crunchy cookie, but like fluffy vanilla, but not doughy. It's just, it's like a, I don't really know how to describe it. It's a very delicious like vanilla bakery peppermint scent. It's really yummy. So that is Warp Zone. This one here is Sherbert Land. And Sherbert Land, this one had that Ice Palace fragrance oil that I kind of was talking about, that I think might be inside of Koopa's Christmas Carols. So yes, this one says snow powder and mint, and this one also says snow powder and cool mint. So mint. I believe that that is that oil that's also in Sherbert Land. So Sherbert Land is blue sugar, vanilla ice cream, snow powder, and cool mint. And this looks absolutely beautiful, like a pretty blue snowflake. And I wanted to try this one. I don't love blue sugar. I don't know. If I had to pick blue sugar or pink sugar, I would probably still pick pink sugar. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of, blue sugar kind of reminds me of a scent back from the 90s. And I know it probably was a scent that was back in the 90s, but it reminds me of, I guess, early 2000s that like somebody in my school wore, and maybe they were wearing this, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of that. But I don't love it. But I wanted to try this because I knew that it had that one oil in it that I do really like, that snow powder mint. And this is really pretty. It's definitely predominantly blue sugar, at least on cold sniff, which could change. But that other fragrance note, that scent that's an ice palace or whatever, isn't really that strong, but it was on its own just really beautiful. And like a nice soft, not overwhelming peppermint, which I enjoyed, especially back in the day when I was tiptoeing into peppermint. Because man, if Lexi 3 years ago smelled Thwomps or Warp Zone, I would have been like, no way. No, I probably would have destashed them. So it's really funny to think about how much my nose has changed. And now this to me is like, I almost wish the mint was a hint stronger in this. And it might be when it warms. But Sherbet Land, to me, this one is mostly that blue sugar. I'm not really getting a whole lot of the mint. Could come out more on warm. So that is Sherbet Land. I'm still very, very excited to mouth that one because of my love of that other scent. So we shall see. And then finally, this is Bibbidi Bobbidi Birdo. This one might have been new, actually. So yeah, I think this one might have been new. Anyway, Jelly Donut, Vanilla Strawberry Noel, Raspberry Sauce, and Waffle Cone. Yeah, I believe this one was new, so scratch what I said before. This is a red snowflake with, looks like some silver. I don't know, that glitter is really pretty. It's like silver, and it's got kind of almost like a color shift to it, like a blue, green, silver color shift. That's gorgeous. I love that. Woo, this one is strong. Wow. I already just can like, wow. I mean, that smells delicious. It's definitely fruity forward. Raspberry sauce. I do smell her raspberry sauce, which I really, really like. This kind of reminds me of like a raspberry hard candy, like a raspberry lollipop. Is there Vanilla Noel? So that one, Waffle Cone and Donut. So there are bakery notes in here. Mostly, I would say on cold, which could change because these need to cure. And once you warm it, everything changes. This one on cold is mostly like a slightly candied type, or like a very, very sugary jelly, jam, very sugary jam type strawberry, raspberry, predominantly raspberry scent though. It is really, really yummy. Zero complaints about this. Yeah, I really like this. I'm excited to see what this one does on warm when it heats up, because I feel like those bakery notes might come alive more. That one could possibly be a favorite for next year that I might want to grab again, but we shall see. That's what happens. Like, you always just like get these opportunities to like have these new favorites, which I love. So, okay, next up I have, these ones are all scents that I know for sure were brand new to this year. And I've got, first one I'll talk about is Shiver Mountain. And Shiver Mountain, this is like this beautiful, like blue teal colored wax with pink glitter. The notes of this are sweater weather, sweet cranberry, soft pine, peppermint, and vanilla bean Noel. So kind of similar to Gotella on DK's Mountain with the pine and sweater weather, but this one has the addition of cranberry, peppermint, and vanilla bean Noel. So look how gorgeous that is. Oh, this is phenomenal. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's so yummy. That is so yummy. Okay, so I definitely get, it's kind of like if you had the base, it really is like the Gotella on DK's Mountain, because you do get like the sweetness from the sweater weather in the pine, which I do pick up on in this, but that cranberry is so strong in this. And it's like, the cranberry is a very sweet cranberry to me. I do get the peppermint, and it's that good, it's Jenny's Good peppermint. And I think the sweetness is there, but the sweetness from like the vanilla bean Noel must kind of be like mingling with the cranberry in a nice way that almost makes the cranberry like, I don't know, just like a sweeter cranberry. It's almost like it reminds me of like a cranberry juice. This almost reminds me of like, gosh, this could be like, I don't even know, you guys. This is good. This one might be a favorite, honestly. It's so sweet and it's so good. It just, all of those things just work really well together. This one I think maybe was a customer creation blend. If you like Go Tell It on DK's Mountain and you also are a fan of cranberry scents, this one is so good. So good. Yeah, so Shiver Mountain. If that one was a customer creation, then hats off to whoever came up with that blend, because that is beautiful. Really well done. And really well done, Jenny and the team, again, on that one. That's yummy. Okay, this one is Fluff Puff Peaks, another new one. Warm vanilla chai, creamy peanut butter, and monster cookie fluff puffs. This is a brown snowflake with, it looks like some really pretty like gold and pink colored wax. All of these snowflakes have just been so beautiful. Very, very darling snowflakes. Really pretty. Ooh, and that's good. So I definitely smell the peanut butter, and it smells like a different peanut butter oil to me. Or maybe it's the way that it's mingling with the chai. So Jenny's peanut butter oil that I have smelled from her before wasn't always like my personal favorite peanut butter oil that's been out there. But this smells different. This doesn't smell like the same one. And even if it is, maybe it's just mingling well with the chai in here. Just making it seem a little bit more realistic. I'm not sure. It smells different to me. I wish I knew. I wish I knew if it was, because it does smell different to me. This one smells mostly like a sweet peanut butter, which, I mean, the chai is, I feel like, subtle. But I do get it. It's like a slightly, like chai spiced peanut butter. And chai kind of sometimes reminds me of like the pumpkin pie spice powder thing. So it's almost like if you had like that and you sprinkled it on top of like a peanut butter kind of a thing. I don't know. This one I think might need a little bit more cure time. It's very pretty on cold, but I think once that one cures, it could change a little bit more. That one's the lightest to me on cold. So let's continue with Tanuki Mario. And Tanuki Mario is Raindrops, Herbs, Freshly Brewing Thunderstorm. And this one is so cute. I like that the color choice kind of goes with like what the little Tanuki Mario is. He's like the little, he's the one that's got like the cute little costume on, like some kind of little animal costume with cute little ears when Mario puts a cute little costume on. Anyway, so this one sounded the most unique, so I wanted to try this one. And the name was cute also. I love the little brown wax, gold glitter. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. Very fresh and clean. This reminds me of kind of like Kissing in the Rain, but not as heavy on the florals. It's very fresh and sweet and clean, but I think that the herb note in here must be the herbs, right? Raindrops. Oh, Thunderstorm. That's it. The Thunderstorm quality is adding definitely more of a masculine leaning vibe. Something that you could imagine like somebody wearing as a cologne. But there is a very fresh, wet, kind of dewy scent. And I actually do get the herbs in here too. And it's like a garden greenery. That is so pretty. I mean, this scent is definitely one of the most unique scents. And if you are not a fan of bakery scents and you're not that much of a fan of like the classic like eggnog, peppermint, Christmassy blends, and you're already like, let's skip that and go right to like spring, this smells like spring. This is a spring forward scent. That is so pretty. That is Tanuki Mario. 5 more left here. The next one is Frosted Glacier Christmas Camp Out. I believe this one was also a customer creation. It's peppermint campfire cookies, marshmallow fireside, Palo Santo, and a hint of pine. So this one also sounds delicious. White snowflake with green and purple glitter. Some kind of pretty glitter here. Oh. That's really pretty. This one to me kind of, does it say just her peppermint oil? It does say just her peppermint oil, but this one is definitely still peppermint forward, but this one is not peppermint first, surprisingly. This one is campfire, like the campfire marshmallow scent first to me. And maybe also the cookies. Campfire cookies. Oh, marshmallow fireside, hint of pine. There we go. That makes sense. The pine and the peppermint are there, but they're taking a little bit more of a back seat to my nose. To my nose, well, actually, the more I smell it, the more I'm like, well, are they? Because I kind of feel like I'm smelling a little bit of everything very evenly on this, on cold. Yeah, I mean, it is always, to me, it's always surprising when I can pick out like a vanilla-based bakery scent on cold sniff and not just like once you warm it. Typically, like if it's mixed with like a peppermint or a pine or any tree scent, those are the things you smell first in the blend on cold. But this one, I feel like I'm smelling all of those. So this was very well blended. And this one also, I'm very excited to see how this one does once it's warmed up. That is delicious. What is campfire cookies though? Is that a specific oil on its own, or is it just cookies? I'm curious. I don't know. That's good. I don't know if I really get a whole lot of Palo in this. It could just be mixing with the tree scent. Sometimes Palo Santo I feel like blends with trees. I feel like I kind of get it. It's not overwhelmingly Palo though. So anyway, very, very pretty scent. That one is yummy. The next one I have here is Wonder Flowers. It is jasmine, pink dragon fruit, ocean air, hibiscus, and tonka. This is a really pretty yellow kind of snowflake here with like pinkish kind of glitter. Ooh. That one is yummy. This one to me kind of reminds me, and I mean this in like the best way possible. This one kind of reminds me of like a hotel pool, but like a really nice hotel pool where everything is like very clean. Like the pool is clean. Like it smells like clean, like, I don't want to say chlorine, but like there's like it's like it was freshly, like all the stuff was just like newly changed and everything. Like nobody's swam in it yet. Kind of a delicious scent. The floors have just been like cleaned, like mopped. The windows are open and there's like a beach down the road and you can smell like the beachy air. The blankets and like the towels that they have are all freshly laundered at the pool. This smells so clean and sweet. And a little laundry without being like laundry, like sharp laundry. It's like sweet floral freshness with like an aquatic-y background. This is beautiful. I really, really like that. That is absolutely delicious. That's going to be a scent that this is a scent that I might honestly want to pick up a little bit more. And that's saying a lot, because I was debating picking up any more of any of these right now, because I'm like, that'll be enough for now. But that one is yummy. That's really good. Okay, this one is, did someone say Christmas cookies? It is gingerbread, royal sugar cookie, monster cookie, sugar cookie dough, and bourbon eggnog frosting. Which bourbon eggnog frosting, that must be different from the eggnog that she has in her Christmas Eve at Cookie Land, I believe, because it's a frosting and not just eggnog, right? Really pretty two-tone for this one. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Wow, that's pretty. This is it's definitely like a gingerbread cookie scent first, but it's so creamy because of, I think, the other cookie notes or bakery notes, that it's not overwhelmingly like spice forward, which I appreciate. Because sometimes gingerbread cookie scents on their own are just way too spicy. But yeah, this says royal sugar cookie, monster cookie, sugar cookie dough. So there are 3 vanilla-based cookie scents mixed with the gingerbread, which I think helps a lot. And the frosting. It's definitely a different kind of a vibe than like the eggnog from Christmas Eve in Cookie Land. I feel like that eggnog is richer. Maybe because this one is a bourbon frosting, bourbon eggnog frosting. It's a little like more toned back. And I do get a little bit of the bourbon kind of note, but it's mostly a very, very sweet vanilla cookie with like a gingerbread note. It's a creamy gingerbread. It's a good creamy gingerbread cookie. Like just a hint of bourbon. That's really, really well done. Also, I think this one might have been a customer creation as well. That's phenomenal. Love that. Very nice. Next, I have probably the prettiest snowflake to me. This is Silent Night Mode. It's sweet lavender, which somebody pull the alarm because I never buy lavender. But this one sounded so good that I had to just give it a shot. It's sweet lavender, vanilla balsam, roasted pine cones, and a blanket of fresh fallen snow. I'm very nervous, but I have tried a couple of Jenny's lavender scents in the past, and I have always enjoyed them because I have found that I think her lavender, even though this is listed sweet lavender, I think her lavender does lean a little more herbal than some of the other vendors I've tried, so I'm nervous but excited for this. This does smell sweet. I don't dislike this, which I didn't think I would like hate it, but I was very nervous because I'm sensitive to lavender. This one to me is definitely roasted pine cone heavy. What are the other things? Roasted pine cone, vanilla balsam. I kind of get a subtle tree scent, but that mixed with the pine cone, I feel like it's similar. And then snow, maybe it's adding like the extra softness. I don't know. This one I think I'll definitely melt this obviously in a bedroom. I like it. I'm nervous about it. I don't know. I keep smelling it, so I'm obviously not that upset with it. And isn't that beautiful? Like, that's just the prettiest snowflake ever. Yeah, so definitely this is not as herbal as I thought it was. I said sweet lavender, so I knew better. But sometimes I feel like even I tried one of her other blends, and the lavender itself was more herbal leaning. So there are different lavenders out there, so maybe this is more of a sweet one. This smells very, very pretty. I will definitely let you guys know my thoughts on Warm. If you are a lavender fan, I'm sure you would absolutely love that one. It is very, very pretty. My only thing is sometimes lavender, I know it's like so crazy to say lavender gives me a headache, but sometimes lavender scents, I'm really sensitive to them, and they can slightly give me headaches. So lavender is supposed to do the opposite of that for most people, but for me, it doesn't. Okay, so last one is Turtle Tracks. Turtle Tracks is white oak, flannel, teakwood, and charred firewood. And I think this flannel is supposed to be like the dupe from Bath & Body Works. I love that scent flannel. And I like oak, I like teakwood, and I like firewood. So let's see. This one, I have high hopes for. It's like this beautiful brown snowflake. That looks like a really pretty like sweater or something. Like a cool sweater. I don't know. I like it. The colors remind me of a sweater or like a blanket we had growing up. Anyway. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, that's yummy. So I definitely smell the flannel. And I would not say the charred note is smoky or overly it's not overly smoky. This is that flannel candle scent with like an extra sweetness, but it's like a woodsy sweetness, which teakwood is a sweeter wood. I definitely can smell that sweet teakwood. The charred almost makes it sweeter too. Like the charred quality, I smell like something that's like charred, but it's like sweet. It's like a sweet kind of smoky. This is phenomenal. Oak, I don't know, maybe. This is phenomenal. This is a standout too. This one and that Wonder Flowers, Tanuki Mario, these are all standouts so far that I'm thinking. Absolutely phenomenal. This is so pretty. If you are a fan of tree-based scents, this is very tree forward, very, very much like a woodsy scent. But that, if you are familiar, I think you have to be kind of familiar with what that flannel scent from Bath and Body Works smells like, which I think is like, there's bergamot in flannel. It's like a sweet masculine scent. This is beautiful. I absolutely love the scent. If you want flannel but better, it's this one, Turtle Tracks. So, okay, I'm gonna really quickly debrief and say like my must-haves. Okay, so obviously all the ones that are repurchases are loves of mine, but for the new ones that are new to me, Shiver Mountain, that peppermint pine cranberry scent, that's phenomenal. Tanuki Mario, this one is just very like fresh and clean and springtime kind of scented. Wonder Flowers, this is more like summery but fresh and clean and floral and pretty. And then Turtle Tracks, this is definitely like outdoorsy winter fresh and clean type scented. So honestly, even like this could even be like a perfect fall blend. So we've got all of the unique outdoorsy per season scents. So Turtle Tracks is fall, Tanuki Mario is spring, Shiver Mountain is winter, and Wonder Flowers is summer. I mean, they're all absolutely phenomenal scents. I would say if I was thinking possibly of getting a little something in the ready to ship tomorrow, these would be scents that I would want to repurchase possibly, like in a bag in these. So amazing, amazing, amazing pre-order. This was so great. I loved it. Thank you so much, Jenny and your team, for providing us obsessed wax folks with all of your amazing wax. Like, I just am always in awe, especially during this Mario collection. There's, like I said, always something new that I fall in love with. So what a great pre-order, and thank you all so much for watching. I so appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy holiday schedules to make some time to watch this video. I hope this gave you a little bit of a mental break, and I hope you're all doing well. I hope this season is going great for you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, guys.